if this is bothering some men, they are headed for divorce. We recently met Dhoni, and he said, when you are angry, stay quiet.
For the longest amount of time, my parents were convinced they want a house husband for me.
Wow. I am reading a message, angry message, I can hear her voice in my heart.
When the woman is venting out, she just wants to be heard. So I let her be heard.
If I had the opportunity, I would just take off for 2 years and raise a child. I missed out. I missed out a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a good one. You start. Will you relocate if your spouse gets a better job?
It doesn't matter who earns more. I have never been with the mindset that it's always the man who has to earn more in the family, because I also feel that the responsibility is equally shared.
Yeah.
Right? Be it in terms of expenses, be it in terms of raising a child, taking care of your parents. It's a shared responsibility, and having a good job is a prerequisite for you to be able to do that.
Absolutely, yeah.
I genuinely believe that if suppose your partner has found a job, a dream job, something that she really likes, then she needs to go.
Yeah.
Now, whether you can just pack up your bags immediately and come with her, or whether it takes 6 months and 7 months or 8 months for you to come and find a common ground, then you should do that. Again, I said no easy answers to these questions. This is not my way or the highway. Whoever is finding the right job or whoever's career has taken off.
Agreed.
And if the other person wants to take a slightly backseat, because it's not a competition, right? You know, right?
I
So
think that's a beautiful way to put it, actually.
yeah, so whoever's taken off and it's like our competition, fine, let's go, let's do this. How do you decide on a job? What's your framework?
So I use a framework called as people, money, and work.
Oh.
These are the 3 parameters that I always consider.
And in this order?
Not really.
Okay.
So by the way, you only get 2.
Yeah.
You never get 3.
Yeah, you never get 3. You never
Okay.
get 3.
All right.
At least 2 of them need to be satisfied. The place where I can get all the 3 is my dream job.
So what do you think about house husband?
Me? So I'm an only child to a Bengali family. So for the longest amount of time, my parents were convinced they want a house husband for me.
Wow.
So husband stays at house but doesn't work. Doesn't earn.
I'll contextualize this.
Say from your gut.
I'll tell you. I'm a middle class person, so there are a few aspirations every middle class person has. Ki we want to do this, ghar, gaadi, bangla, whatever you might want to call it, right? And no matter who gets it, whether it's the wife, whether it's the husband, if it requires for the husband to stay at home, be a house husband, and the wife to work, if it is kind of moving one step closer towards the aspiration, so be it. So to answer your question, if that follows, then sure.
Have any of you heard of penguin nuts?
Please don't tell me we look like penguins once we become those. Yeah.
Who take care of the kids?
Yeah, while
Yeah. Hands on.
Do you think these dads are Duttami-porn, or are they the coolest partners to have?
I think the society has changed a lot. In fact, I, touch wood, God bless, if I had the opportunity, I would just take off for 2 years and raise a child, because what happened was I missed out. I missed out a lot.
Yeah.
Because you are at office and you get videos and you look at those videos and you're like, shit, this just happened, And yes, you can come back in the evening and you can play with her, but that's like 2-3 hours, it's just not. So if you had an opportunity, if anybody has an opportunity to take 6 months off or 8 months off when you have a child as a dad, please do. I would suggest, that's something that will never come back.
Yeah.
And shame on anybody who looks down on them.
Who takes the responsibility of
Yeah.
earning the bread at that point of time? Right? And who is more responsible of the child at that point of time? And I don't mean to sound sexist in any way, but I always feel that mothers normally have the veto power with them when it comes to the child.
Agreed. In kindergarten, when we used to go to parent-teacher meeting for my daughter, there was one gentleman who was stay-at-home dad, and everybody else was a mom, working moms, stay-at-home moms. And when you meet, right? So he knows everybody. They know her because they are like schedules are being shared, etc. He is telling me when we meet that okay, this semester they did this and that, and I'm like, how does he know all of these things? And there was a lot of like admiration plus envy that, boss, can I get this for like 6 to 8 months? Like, when I don't have to don't have to work, I still have to do a lot of work when it comes to the kid, but it is me and that person. Just you get a lot of me time with that kid when you're just staying at home and taking care of that kid, right? A lot of responsibilities, but yeah. Staying silent in a fight is the best way to settle it.
Again, I'm going to be taking a very strong stand here. It's just triggering the person. You know what this reminds me of? There are these girlfriends who will send these scrollable messages on WhatsApp to the boyfriend saying, what is wrong? And the boyfriend replies, it's okay.
It's okay or just K.
It's just in so many ways red maroon flags all over the place. I just feel like communication.
On this one, instead of an individual opinion, let's do men versus women.
Okay, all right.
So why do we do that according to you?
Okay, I'm being a little judgmental here. Men in general, I have trouble communicating their thoughts.
Absolutely agreed.
So that's the reason why they choose silence and agreement over discussions.
There is also so men don't stay silent if there two men are fighting.
Oh, absolutely not.
So why those scrollable message goes with hum?
Because the language in which the girl is speaking is absolutely alien to the boy.
No, that's not the case.
Then
I am reading a message, and you message from my wife. I can hear her voice in my heart. I know she's super angry.
Okay.
I know thank God I'm not in front of her. I know she's super angry. If I reply right now, and I genuinely believe nobody should fight on WhatsApp. Because, unless you hear the words.
Yeah.
See, tone makes a difference.
Tone makes a lot of difference.
Words without. Yeah. So, then you say, okay, we'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
Because you are like, yeah, let her calm down. Or, or when I go to the home and I'll sit and then then we can have a discussion. And I was thinking it was a wrong thing till we recently met Dhoni. And he said, when you are angry, stay quiet. Come back to normal. Nothing good comes out when you are angry.
I have been told through Insta Reels that there are a lot of times when the woman is venting out, she just wants to be heard. So I let her be heard.
So what is the threshold after which the only option out is getting a divorce?
I'll tell you one thing, and this is pretty close to my heart of what I'm going to speak. A very, very close person to me has gone through this system. One thing that she said was, your mind works in a lag when it comes to taking a decision on divorce. Today, the partner did something that does not resonate. Like, I would wish for there to be a day where, someone said something to me or hit me for that matter, and that immediate instant a person says, that's it. I'm wrong. It comes later. It comes much later. You mull over that thought. You think about how you felt. You think about, okay, this changed me. And multiple things. Worst case scenario in my dictionary would be a domestic abuse. But you draw the line much later from when it's broken already. And then one fine day you realize that I don't want to put up with that. And that moment might be a very small thing, might be just a disagreement. But the pent up lag that you had in your mind is when you come back saying, that's it.
There are absolute no's
Yeah.
in each and every relationship from both the sides. And if you have to push comes to shove, you have to define those no's. Like for me personally, an absolute no is my parents. Like for example, disrespecting my parents.
But is that ground enough for you to divorce or get super mad?
Super mad. Absolutely. But
Yeah, but he's
see,
talking about divorce.
Yeah, I mean, when it happens over and over again, is when you start looking at it as a pattern.
Over and over again. Okay, fair.
Right? So essentially what you're saying is, see, no one takes a decision with one instance, right? When you see a pattern, which becomes a part of the behavior, that is when you start saying that, okay, hey, you know what, you need to cut it off here.
Yeah.
Practically in terms of what I have learned and observed, I think you figure out in the first 6 to 8 months whether this is going to work out or no. That's very clear. Very, very clear. Because
Interesting.
Because what happens is, see, like any relationship, whether it is a relationship falling or a divorce happening, divorce is a physical manifestation of the relationship, right? At least my personal opinion is, it's the time when you just give up, saying, I don't want to put in any more effort.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing will change. The moment you reach that stage in your life and you say, it doesn't matter, this person is like that, this person will not change. And that person will not change, and that person is affecting me. It's like if it's beginning to change your personality and affect you, get out fast. Then there's two other people have to figure out what has to happen and how.
So thank you, Pritha, for coming. Thanks, Ashish, for coming here.
And I just want to clarify, none of us are experts.
Yeah.
Okay, we are not qualified to give advice. We are sharing what life experience has taught us.
We are opinionated.
And what we have seen other people and what is happening or has happened to us.
Mistakes and from
Yeah, on